All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Gem Booms. I'm Connor.
I am Robert, and by the way, Gin Booms.
Boom, Gem Boom.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yep, this
What,
is our second album reaction, so it's still pretty early in it. But today, I know I told you before we were gonna do Question Mark by X because you liked 17 by X.
Loved it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was thinking we'd do that, but then I was like, actually, I thought about it when I was working. I was like, you know what? Actually, we'll switch it up. So we are actually going to do Igor by Tyler the Creator.
Okay. All right. I know the name. I know he's huge.
He's massive right now.
You know, I don't know any songs. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You technically know "See You Again" because I've played it for you, and every time I bring up Tyler and you're like, I don't know these songs, I'll play it, and you're like, oh, I do know that one. But
Okay.
you don't really
Okay.
remember it by name.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I like I said, I know he's hugely popular, and apparently I know that song, and I'll recognize it when it comes on. Beyond that, I
Exactly.
don't know. So that sounds good. I mean, a little bummer not listening to
It's
to
a
X just
XXX.
because I enjoyed that last one so much more than I really ever thought I would.
More
And
than
I don't even know
thought
why
so,
that I
too.
wouldn't necessarily like it. It just
Was a very
I just just
somber.
looking at him, what I hear about him, I don't know. I didn't think it was going to be my kind of music. And
didn't
it
think
certainly
so.
wasn't the kind of music had normally listened to, but I really, really enjoyed it so
Yeah,
much.
that was cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'd love to check this out, especially because I know he is so popular.
Yeah, he is. Very different from X's style. Completely different.
Okay.
This specifically Igor is like not even really hip hop. It's a different type of album. I don't even know exactly what you would call it. But he even said, I don't know if it was this album or which one it was, but he won a Grammy for it in like best rap album. And on his speech, he said he was talking about how he wished that the Grammys would not immediately put essentially just black people and people that look like him into just rap. He was just annoyed that the Grammys put him into just rap instead of other
Yeah.
genres, which is a cool thing for him to bring attention to.
Yeah, and I can see where these days, more and more, there's genres are blending, and the walls are coming down, or they're coming down, so to speak, and you mix rock and rap and pop and whatever, so I see why people wouldn't necessarily want to be put in one particular category.
Exactly, yeah.
Now, is he, just because I'm going Tyler the Creator, is he a producer or is he the singer, the songwriter?
he's,
is he all of it?
He's all of it.
He's all of it.
He's
okay.
all of it. It was why he's so impressive.
That's why he's the
too.
creator. He's the
Yeah,
he
I don't
does
know
it
if that's
all.
why he chose that name.
Okay.
But he actually, I remember seeing it in some type of interview. It was he was talking about how before on his albums earlier, like Cherry Bomb in 2015 and earlier, he didn't put anything. It was just Cherry Bomb, like a normal album on the cover. And then when I don't know if it was when Flower Boy started or when Igor started, but he started putting written, produced, and like created by Tyler Okanama, which is his name.
Okanama?
I think so. I might
That's
be
fine. I
getting
didn't mean
that
to
wrong,
check it out.
but,
Okay.
so he
Doesn't
started
matter.
putting that like written, created, produced by him, and he noticed he got more like positive feedback because people were now like, "Oh, this is all him." Like that's really impressive.
Yeah, that is impressive.
Which makes sense. That's incredibly impressive. So he was more. I mean, he's still more known for his singing and rapping, like his vocals, but
Okay.
he is like a pretty well respected. Like his production in his songs is really cool, and his writing. So
All right, love
Yeah,
to
he
check
does
it out.
all of
Is there a reason why it's called Igor?
yeah. So with Igor and other albums like Chromacopia, it's like a story. So Igor is the character. You can sort of see it here, but
'Cause
it's his face, but like sort of distorted to look like almost like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
oh, okay.
Yeah, you can see sort of his eyes are.
The only Igor I'm
Vacant.
familiar with, I believe, was the assistant of Dr. Frankenstein, something like that.
That's true. It might be somewhat off of that too.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. So that's it's a character, and the album. I'm not gonna say too much, but it's about a person who loves someone and is like not getting it back. and then basically just singing about it. So that's the theme of the album. Is like Igor is a character we follow.
Oh, okay. And the character is him, or it's all about unrequited love, basically. That you're saying?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So we'll be starting with Igor's theme. I'm excited for this intro. It's a different type of intro, really.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
It's long, yeah.
Okay. We'll beat the drop or something here.
Turn it up a bit. Yeah, it's very well produced.
Yeah. Wow.
I love the synths. Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts. Like, they just put so much in the production.
Oh, that's trippy.
So there we go.
Very trippy. That was,
Right?
That was all over the place, and yet somehow remained cohesive at the same time.
Yeah, it's. I really love that intro. It's such a.
Wow.
Like, it pulls you into the album very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, when that beat kicked in, and then it just changed, and then it went this way, then it went that way, kind of a thing, and then kept coming back. Was it Run
There's
Around
so
Town? They
many.
gonna feel this way? Is
Yeah,
that-
Run Around Town, they're gonna feel this one, like this song.
Well, they feel this one.
They're gonna feel this
Oh,
one.
okay, because he did say one several
Yeah.
times.
I also, one of the lyrics that was funny, he keeps going, he goes, like, in part of it, he's going, like, yeah, like that part.
Mm-hmm.
And for, like, the longest time, I thought he was just saying, like, just,
That's what I was thought.
But he's just saying, yeah, ho.
Oh,
Like, literally just ho. I thought that was funny. I didn't know he was saying ho the whole time.
okay. Yeah, I did get that.
Yeah, but yeah, so much going on in that intro. There's the synths, and there's when the drums kick in, and there's a lot. I really like the actual intro where it's 30 seconds straight of just a synth.
Yeah, that was weird, but it wasn't like sometimes when the songs will do that, and I find it annoying. That one I didn't find that annoying because I was just like kind of waiting for something
like,
going to
what's going
happen,
on?
and I don't know, there was something to it that still kind of was holding my attention. If it got too much longer, probably maybe.
Yeah,
I was kinda
exactly.
annoyed,
Yeah.
but yeah, I thought it was interesting. But then it just then like I said, just start going different directions, and then all the layers I thought was really interesting. Like there's so much going on. Like I don't know what I just heard, kind of.
Like you got to go back again.
Which is great. I guess that's the idea. If that was the idea, which I assume it was, that it's every time you listen to it, you probably hear something new. Because I mean, there was a ton of different layers going on in that thing, and
yeah, I know that's one of those like I love like everything, like every instrument, like the synth was like vroom, vroom, like it's getting deeper like that, and when the beat like kicks in towards the end there, and they're like one, you can hear it in the back, like everything in it. I was like, very great individually.
Well, was there any meaning to just the screaming? I mean, not screaming, but saying 1, 1, 1.
I don't actually know.
Or just is it the first track? Is he's
Mine,
feeling he's all alone? Like 1 is the loneliest number. I mean,
that's true.
I don't know.
I think he's just because he's saying like they're gonna feel this one, and then he's just sort of echoing 1. I don't know if it has any purpose, but
yeah, okay.
I know because it's called Igor's theme. I don't know, but to me it just feels like when the theme is about like unrequited love and everything, with the intro being so almost all over the place, but still cohesive, is I think maybe trying to resemble, because it's called Igor's theme, like Igor, just like how the love and how he's trying to figure it all out, like it's all over the place, but it's still like I still love you, but it's everywhere, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but yeah, it's a great intro.
But yeah, that was really interesting. Yeah.
So now we have Earthquake, not Earth, but Earth.
ERF, Earth.
Yeah, EARF.
Oh, EARF.
Yeah.
Earthquake. Okay.
Yeah. This is the biggest off the album. This was massive.
Oh, bigger than the other one you said that I will recognize.
Well, no, that was not on this album. That was
okay. Got it.
But this is the biggest. Excuse me. This is the biggest off the album. It's got 1.2 billion streams. It's a pretty major song. So let's get into it. Earthquake.
Okay.
For real this time. For real this time. 'Cause you make my earthquake. Oh, you make my earthquake. Riding around, your love be shaking me up and it's making my heart break. Riding around, your love be shaking me up and it's making my heart break. Don't leave, it's my fault. Don't leave, it's my fault. 'Cause you make my earthquake. Oh, you make my earthquake. You riding around and tell me something, baby, it's making my heart break. Riding around, your love shaking me up and it's making my heart break. Ain't got body roll, don't give a fuck by no. Ain't like fuck my lord, them might call my lord. Love gon' set me up, bitch don't set me up. Don't retaliate, you ride like the car. Slow it up, slow it up.
The piano's cool.
Don't leave, it's my fault. Don't leave.
Now, is he at the lead vocal and or backing vocal? Or do you know?
Yeah.
That's all right.
He's pretty sure he's the lead vocal.
And was he the rap as well?
No, that was Playboy Cardi.
Oh, okay.
Complication, no. I don't want no confirmation. So I didn't even know that, 'cause I'm for real. I said, don't leave, it's my fault. Don't, I'll need for.
Wow. I mean, like the first one, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of layers.
Yeah.
Interesting in the end there where he's, the don't leave, it's my fault. It's like it's kind of like a percussion, like he's hitting something, but
Yeah,
it's
he's not.
but it's just
Yeah.
like it's just
It's like he's in his like studio or something, just figuring it out.
because it's
figuring
not
out
a
the
drum
melody.
roller. He's like just literally hitting,
and you
his-
can hear him go 1,
yeah,
2.
like it's just something
Yeah.
simple. It works, but it's like
Yeah, it adds a
it's
cool
not
little-
what you would normally expect. And yeah, a lot of again some weird but cool layers. And at one point, man, it's like a spaceship taking off. It's like just in the
Oh,
background,
the
just
piano.
like
like
well, the piano's
that
doing that,
part.
but then there's a synth that's kind of going.
yeah,
just
there's
very
some interesting.
gently, but like so like one
things
thing's kind of going up, one's going up, one's kind of going a little down. Playing off each other, and then yeah, that was. I can see why that was a hit.
It's like a cool one. It's a happy sort of feel good. Played in the car. It just got a nice melody. Sing along.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I didn't get all the lyrics and everything, but
Yeah, that
I
one-
mean, I
they
got
sort of- it's
you make
harder
my
to
earthquake, I
understand
get
it,
that,
like the way the voices are, it's hard to hear a lot of it. Especially Playboy Cardi's verse. That's essentially what he's known for. It's hard to hear.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's another one. Like, I know his name.
Yeah, he's also really popular.
Yeah, I know he's really popular, and he's worked with a lot of
Everybody.
everybody else. I don't know who, but anyway, yeah, I know his name. But anyway, okay, yeah, no, that was really interesting, and so I don't know if there's always like a lot of layers like that, but man, that's a lot going on with
pretty much how
his music.
album is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot going on with this guy's music.
Yeah, that's why I think that's definitely a good reason why he's so popular is because it's like, I mean, obviously the more production you do, the more people are just like, that's really impressive, and it's like, it's just artistry. The more you can put into a track.
Yeah, and also, I mean, like we were saying, that it makes it interesting for the listener, not just the melody, the hook, but I mean just that.
Yeah.
Every time you listen, like not every time perhaps,
You
but
find new
quite
things.
often you're going to find new things because there's, like I said, there's so many little things going on in the background and going all over the place. That that was really interesting. All right, that's cool. Let's
Yeah.
get on.
Next we have I Think,
Okay.
which sort of starts, I think, right after Earthquake. They sort of roll into each other, the songs. So you're gonna hear him say like 4 and at the end of the last song, I'm pretty sure. Actually, also you should pull up the lyrics on this one probably.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was more. I actually forgot. It was more the intro that you don't really need lyrics because it's just about all the stuff going on.
Yeah. So everybody knows I'm just.
Got the
I'm
lyrics
looking at
up on the tablet.
I'm not just like reading my emails or anything. Oh crap! Something just went away.
Oh,
Hang on 1 second. Okay. It's saying, "Listen to Are We Still Friends?" What? Is
it
that
went all the way down to the beginning. I might need to.
Yeah, it's on
redo
it's
that.
on
It went
Igor's
all the
thing.
way- Oh, there we go.
Or Igor's thing. Okay. So yeah, sometimes it helps for me to read the lyrics. I kind of like to read the lyrics. It's case by case, to be honest, and I kind of leave it to Connor to tell me when he thinks I should maybe read along, because I do really love lyrics. I'm really a lyric person. But at the same time, I do like just learning or hearing something new and taking it in, and without the lyrics, and just kind of like you would hear. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like you,
Every time, every video, every single
that's
video.
my thing. But yeah, like the first time you hear something on the radio, and you go, oh, that's really cool, and you don't catch it all, you don't get all the lyrics and everything, but you get it the more time you listen. So both ways are valid, but. So anyway, that's why. But in this particular one, like I said, I leave it up to Connor each time because he knows me and
Yeah, I
knows
know.
what kind of what he thinks that might work best for me, and so that's what I'm going to go with the lyrics. So
Yeah, I
all
did
right.
actually mean to have it on the last one because it's hard to hear what they're saying, but I just forgot. But
No, that's all right. But I
Yeah.
mean, that was cool.
yeah, all right. So we have I Think.
Okay.
4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Skate. 4. Skate. I don't know where I'm going, but I know what I'm showing. Feelings, that's what I'm pulling. What the fuck is your motive? Man, I wish you would call me by your name, cause I'm sorry. This is not apology. You are such a distraction. That's what Tion are. Fucking up my ambiance. Pause. Okay, say it again. Okay, wait a minute. I dread the shit I am on. Walk curiosity, keep the feline gone. I think I'm falling in love. This time I think it's for real. How can I tell you? 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 How can I tell you?
Notice that you're there, but I'm always in your head.
Waste of bread, I need your attention. I'm off balance, I need some fix on. I'm your puppet, you are Jim Henson.
I think
It's sort of cool when he gets rid of the beat.
Yeah.
this time I think it's for real.
Made sense for a particular one.
How can I tell you? 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 Take me to the bridge.
like how he's like interacting with the beat.
I did not expect this. It's like jazz with a synthesizer.
Exactly. Yeah.
Four.
I think I'm falling in love. This time I think it's for
Four. Skate. Four. Skate.
All right.
Yeah, wow. That was well, again, a lot
Again,
of
a
stuff
lot.
going on, a lot of layers, a lot of stuff going on. Some nice piano and synth and jazzy stuff going on there at the end, anyway. But yeah, so I really, I think, well, children at my age particularly, can kind of relate to some of those
Lyrics.
the lyrics of, whether it's yourself or friends that have gone through it. But I think I'm falling in love. This time, I think it's for real.
Yeah, I feel like that's a common thing you hear. People being like, "Oh, I thought I was in love, and I met this girl. And
Yeah.
now I really think I'm in love."
I did that myself many years ago. Where you're
Yeah.
but yeah, that's a very common thing, I think. And
I like that line a lot. Yeah,
Yeah, because it's so real. People do that. This time, I think it's for
I
real.
think it's for real. Yeah,
I don't know what the heck for skate either of those words.
I don't know sure either. I might just be sort of like,
Because he says it
Like, just to get a melody
every
going?
single line almost. There's for or skate.
yeah. It might have just been something random that he just thought like sounds good and like four, and sort of gets you into the groove of it. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was really interesting. And then the feature Solange, is that like Beyonce's sister? It's the only Solange I've ever heard of, but
That's a good point. I don't know.
don't know. Whatever. But very pretty voice though. They're
Yeah.
very nice. Nice harmony. Came together nice.
Yeah,
there.
really nice.
And it seemed like it kind of like traded off, right? Wasn't he the one who was saying, "I think I fall in love this time"? I
Yeah,
think
he was saying I think I'm falling in love.
initially, and then later on it was her saying it.
Yeah, she's sort of. I don't actually fully know. I thought she was just doing background the whole time, but
But at the end, it was more.
More
It kind of
her.
just ended with this her saying it over and over again. So
Okay.
I didn't know if that's just like like a background
I
thing.
think it was sort of the background.
But
just
she kind of became
staying there,
more
more prominent.
The more prominent part.
Yeah.
So so it could have been, both of them, male and female,
Yeah.
or whatever, two people, partners in it. Both thinking the same thing of, hey, this time I think.
Yeah, and
for
it's sort of tough with
I'm not
Tyler
sure.
because he can rap and it'll be like a deeper voice, or even sing in a deeper voice or speak. And then there's other things like on Earthquake, like "Would you be my earthquake?" And then it's like it's sort of hard to tell the way he does it with his voice. It's like, is that the same guy?
Yeah,
So-
that's sounds really interesting. I did really like I'm your puppet, you're Jim Henson. That,
Is that- Oh wait, is that?
that's the line where like the beat stopped, like everything stopped, like it just went like it went,
Oh really?
yeah. That's where he said, "I'm your puppet, you are Jim Henson."
Oh, I do remember. Okay.
That part, and I
For a
thought that was
second,
really
yeah.
interesting because also because if somebody else is the puppet, they can kind of
Yeah, they can just control
put you down or control you, and so like you are Jim Henson. And I thought that was clever.
That was funny.
That was clever, and it was funny, and it.
I think I knew that before, but I'd sort of forgotten that's what that lyric was.
Yeah.
Because there actually
So-
later there is a song called Puppet.
Oh really?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a few songs down. So
So yeah, like as I'm off balance, I need some fixing. I'm your puppet, you are Jim Henson. Like, and also the way he did it, like I said, it's just like,
Yeah.
that was.
he's like
That was
interacting with the beat a good amount on this one. With
Yeah.
that, he does that a couple times, like just stop the beat, and the way you're like, wait a minute, fuck that, and you can hear him like the beat sort of switches, like it's interesting. And then when they say like take him to the bridge,
Oh
so
yeah.
all that type of stuff is really cool.
Yeah. That yeah, very cool.
Yeah. All right. So now we have basically an interlude. It's called "Exactly What You Run From, You End Up Chasing."
Okay.
So we're just gonna let that play go through to "Running Out of Time" is the next song.
Alrighty.
All right, here we go.
Exactly what you run from, you end up chasing. Like you can't avoid, but just chasing it and just like trying, giving it everything that you can. There's always an obstacle.
Running out of time, running out of time, running out of time, running out of time to make you love me. Secrets. Always spin my head around, I've been looking for it. I've been running out of spells to make you love me. Secrets. Wade in your water, your waves wash over me. I drift to the deep end. Don't say it's a low tide. I found peace in drowning. Running out of time, running out of time, running out of time, running out of time to make you love me.
Yeah, the synth. That's one of my favorites.
So, okay, we running from the targets in the back in the day. And now they rockin' the R, now they tracking the dog. Acting a fool, acting the ball, we packing the park. Yo! But I'm still running out of time. Running out of still running out of yo.
It's a cool effect.
Sometimes you gotta.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, there we go.
Huh.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, that was really interesting. I didn't. I'll be honest. I didn't understand a lot of those lyrics even when I read it.
Oh, really?
I mean,
I'm gonna go
I
back
get running out of
through it.
time, and running out of time to make you love me. I mean, that's. I mean, I kind of get that. You're.
Running out of time.
Sorry. Okay.
Also, like for whatever reason, like this page like reset in the middle of the song, and it just went
Oh, it
away.
did?
It went all the way back to the beginning. God damn it! Sorry, it went all the way to the beginning of the whole album. I had to like scroll down. Where was it? Yeah, but that was like yeah, because I mean I didn't totally understand like so take your mask off. I need her out of the picture. Take your mask off. That line for these. Anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, so I maybe I need to listen to some point, whatever. But I mean, I guess stop, take the mask off is like show me the real you is maybe what he's going for.
Yeah, and then the part that says I need her out the picture. It could because I'm not sure on these lyrics either. But in the next song you're gonna hear some similar stuff of I need her out the picture. Because I didn't mention it yet, but actually Tyler is he's bi, so this album is actually about a guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the album's about a guy. So when he's saying, so the guy could be bi too when he's saying like I need her out the picture. So it's like you just need that person out the picture.
Okay.
To get you alone.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wanting to need her out of the picture because I was like, was it his own like girlfriend or someone else? Yeah, I didn't really,
yeah.
So that's why I wasn't quite putting it all together. So
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, well, that I guess that makes more sense then, and then.
Yeah, and you could sort of see like the evolution of it in the album of this character Igor, where it starts with like Earthquake, where it's like, oh, like you make me happy, like I just like being with you, and then it evolves to I think being like I think I love you, and then now Running Out of Time is like, well, now I need to make you love me back, so you can see it
Okay.
keep going the storyline.
Yeah, it was interesting lyrics. I just wasn't, couldn't put it all together. I mean, there's a lot about like, wade in your water.
Yeah, well, that
And
part I
waves
think.
wash over me.
Yeah, I
drifted
think
deep.
he's just saying like almost like if you were an ocean, I'm sort of trapped, entranced by you, and all these waves keep pulling me further into it, and I'm just I don't even want to get out. Like I'd rather drown, even though I know it can be bad for me. Like you don't love me back. Like I just want you.
Yeah,
That's sort of what I take it as.
It's really, it's powerful. I mean, I think, when you really, kind of just
Take
did it
it.
again. Now I'm back in Igor's theme. Or,
Is it just that website just keeps?
that's kind of weird.
All right.
But anyway, because I was going to just point to one particular lyric. But
Well, maybe
anyway,
we'll
that
switch over to
is,
Genius or something.
yeah, no, that is fine. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting about the, wade in your water and waves wash over me. I drift to the deep end. Don't save me, don't save me, don't save. It's a low tide, I'll be fine. I found peace in drowning.
Yeah,
Like you were
that
saying,
part's
like,
I found peace in drowning.
Just kind of letting go and accepting things.
Yeah.
And, now that I can see it and again pay more attention to it, like that's pretty good. It's really good.
The chorus hits pretty good too.
Yeah,
Running out of time to make you love me. I mean, that's definitely something I think the vast majority of people can relate to. Like, oh, I really like you, and I can tell you don't like really like me like that, and I need to make you like me.
yeah, and it rarely ever works.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're trying real hard, like, because love,
If you're like panicking,
love should come natural. 'Cause,
Exactly.
it should happen, So if you're trying to make somebody love you, in my experience, it doesn't usually
Exactly.
ever.
yeah, and I think that's part of this character of Igor, figuring that out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So next we have New Magic Wand.
Okay. I'm intrigued already.
Yeah, it's I think it's the second biggest off the album.
Oh,
It is. Yeah, second biggest. It's pretty major. I've seen clips of it. People love it at like concerts. It's got a very different energy to it. So here we go.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta close the door to open a window.
I saw a photo, you look joyous. My eyes are green, I eat my veggies. She's not developed like we are.
And now you can hear him talk about this other girl.
Yeah, once they get rid of the big, that makes more sense now. That's what he wants to do.
My brother said I'm on the spectrum. Don't call me selfish, I hate sharing. Please don't leave me now. 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 I wanna be found, passenger in your car. You wanna be me, mix cities don't pop. She's gonna be dead, I just got a magic wand. We can finally be together. Roll the dice, hit a 7, show you right. I'll pick you both. It's not a joke. Murder, she wrote. Ayo, take one look in the mirror, implications so clear. I live life with no fear, except for the idea that one day you won't be here. I will not fetch the ball, eyes are green, I eat my vegetables. It has nothing to do with that bar, but if it did, guarantee she be gone. Well, can't be in the picture if it got no frame. Don't let the world know cause I ain't got no shame. Blow the whole spot up cause I wanna share last names, I wanna be your number one, not the other one. Keep it on the low, I'm in my right mind, keep it on the high. Drain the shotgun, spilling feelings, now I'm out here mopping up. No need for mask, bust through the door, get the job done like retirement. I mean, you look concerned, new magic wand.
Well, I got kind of dark at the end there.
It did. Yeah.
he really wants to just murder this woman.
Yeah, that's why I think that song is so cool. I didn't like it on my first listen.
Yeah.
Just I don't really know why. I don't even remember why, but I think it was just so in your face that I just saw it more as like a concert song, and I didn't care to like listen to it.
Yeah.
But as I really like listened to it more and listened to the lyrics and everything, I really began to like it because, first of all, I feel like you can hear like the progression in it, because towards the, like it's like it starts off with just like you said, like him just like I need to get the girl out the picture, and it just slowly gets up to where he's like I need to kill this girl.
Yeah, exactly.
And even the production with that one part is really cool, where it's like boom, 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 and then the beat just drops. That part's really cool, and it's just like you can feel like if it was Igor, like this is his song, like you could feel him like getting more angry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought. I mean, the first part, was my magic wand. I thought it just it was like, I wish I had a magic wand to make her disappear. Like something like that.
Okay, yeah.
As it goes on further and further, you're like, oh, it's a magic wand is like, whatever weapon it is, something's gonna, kill her or something, or what have you. Excuse me. I thought it was also interesting, like when he was singing, "Please Don't Leave Me Now."
Yeah, that part.
It was always a female coming in, which would be, I guess, the woman. It says "Don't leave," like the woman would keep going, "Don't leave," because he was saying, "Please don't leave me now."
Yeah,
but it was always a female coming in saying, "Don't leave." There's a fly.
I know the fly is annoying.
Well, whatever. Anyway. So that was interesting. So it's like you're kind of getting, in one sense, you're getting both sides. And then at one part, I thought like he was getting like, kind of like, kind of accept it, so to speak. Like, you under oath, now pick a side. And if you don't, I'll pick you both. And I thought, oh, okay, he's going to be like, maybe like you said, he's bi. I thought maybe he's just going to go with it,
Yeah.
Be with both of them. But, it's not a joke. Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that was way different than I was. Like, yeah, just the very next sentence, the next line, I was like, oh no, that was way.
Yeah.
that changed the meaning.
Yeah, it's
pretty
cool,
drastically.
It's a cool song. It definitely takes like a turn in the album and in the storyline, because it's Igor. It's like before it was like, I like this person. I want I think I'm falling in love. I want them to love me too. And then it just turns just so quickly to like I need this person. Like I think it just shows how much they need them, and they need to get rid of this person.
Yeah. That. So that was really interesting. Where I thought it was going one way, and it just went a completely different.
Though it does also show. I mean, it is somewhat validating his anger that the person that he likes is like going with another person.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's not that much context in it. If they were like supposedly seeing each other, and then he's also seeing somebody else at the same time, then obviously that'd make you very angry. And that sort of leads into the next one, which is called "A Boy Is a Gun."
Okay, I guess let's jump on into that one then.
Yeah.
Don't shoot me down. Yeah. Don't shoot me down. Okay. Don't shoot me down. You so motherfucking dangerous. You so motherfucking dangerous. You got me by my neck. That's why these other niggas lame to us. Cause all these other niggas lame as fuck. We show them no respect. Don't shoot me down. Take your hoodie off. Why you hide your face from me? Make your fucking mind up. I am sick of waiting patiently. How come you the best to me? I know you the worst for me. Boy, you sweet as sugar, diabetic to the first degree. My spotty senses got me on the fences. Whole squad and Ginza travel bag by Balenci. Big dog hitting big willies on the 6-speed. Shoot me down. You got me by my neck. That's why these other niggas lame to us. Cause all these other niggas lame as fuck. They show them no respect. When the time's right, yeah. When the time's right, baby, I shut the time right. I ain't taking you home, yeah, I'm brushing you off. Cause it's Parker, it's calm. You're my favorite garçon, don't leave, stay right here. Yeah, I want you right near. You invited me to breakfast, why the fuck your ex here? Well, let's see if you round the God around this time next year. Don't shoot me down. lame as fuck. Now and again, give a fuck what they talking about. I see you as a 10. I'ma leave it at that. I'ma leave us as friends. Cause the irony is I don't wanna see you again. Stay the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from me. Boy, is it gone? Don't shoot me down.
Started with a me.
There we go.
Yeah, that was really interesting, especially at the end there where it went from like a gunshot to a machine gun fire.
Yeah, it's sort of
Don't shoot me
funny,
down.
like as a song that he's like talking about how a boy is a gun, like metaphorically, but then also almost becoming that same thing and being like, I'm gonna kill you with a literal gun.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I did like the the whole background thing also that musically it was all, as every other song has been, very layered.
Yeah, I think that one might be
lot
like
going
the
on.
least
Yeah, I mean it was the most
sort of normal.
direct. I mean I don't know
Yeah.
maybe that would be the right word for that, but yeah. But I did think it was interesting that we're every time we're they're saying you're so dangerous. And then the person, I don't know who it is coming in the background, but says it merely started with hello.
It started with
It started with the mere hello, and I was like, that's like, which is I thought that was great because like that is how love is, like, right, like it's just you don't expect it.
No.
You just meet somebody and boom, you
There it
click
goes.
and you're just
Yeah.
like, wow, I really just want to be with this person. So I thought that was kind of cool, like that, and I probably wouldn't have gotten that if I hadn't actually read it on here, because like I was like, what did that person say? But like, oh, okay, yeah, that you started with a mere hello, like that's so I thought that was cool, that was interesting, and
He's sort of in the lyrics are like a continuation from New Magic One of he's like basically just wants to kill him, and his love is like pretty much being turned into anger for him talking to some girl.
which makes sense because it's like he knows this person is bad for him.
Yeah.
Like, which is not an uncommon kind of a thing, where it's boy, you sweet as sugar, diabetic to the first degree. My spidey senses got me on the fences. Whole squad in Ginza, travel bag by Valencia, all that stuff. Big dog hitting wheelies on the 6-speed. Yeah, so like, but he loves the person, and is wildly attracted. You're sweet as sugar, but also at the same time knows like this is clearly not good. Like,
No,
it's not going to be good for me.
Yeah.
I got to get away, but it still keeps going back and forth.
Yeah.
And
it's cool.
until the end, where it's just more like, I really,
Yeah.
I got to get away. You got to stay away. Even though kind of hard to believe it at this point because
Exactly. Which is why I think it's perfect that like it's like so almost like you could see why this character Igor would be angry, but you're also like almost able to critique Igor, be like, why are you so like obsessive, so it's almost funny that the next song is called Puppet.
Okay.
So yeah, the story just keeps sort of developing.
All right, let's hear that one.
All right.
Ayo. I wanna talk, I wanna call you and talk. I wanna walk to your front door and knock. After I stalk, my vehicle drive to your city, cause we live in our park. Land at your driveway and put it in park. Then do the third line of this verse. Then back to my house and we pack up our bikes and we ride through the park, chase the sun. I need your company, I want you to want for me. I can't maneuver without you next to me. It's so complex to me. What do you need? Do you need bread? Do you need this? Do you need to be alone? I can wrap this up and get the fuck away instead. What is your wish? It could be granted. I am starting to wonder, is this my free will or yours? Yours, yours, yours. I'm your puppet. You control me. I'm your puppet. I don't know me.
Did I wait too
I'm your
long? Did I wait
I
too
don't know
long?
me. 'Cause I'm your puppet. You control me. I'm your puppet. I don't know.
I feel like his vocals also sound like bittersweet compared to the others.
Yeah, as I say, I see, or I hear a lot more
Like somber.
pain in his voice.
Son,
yeah.
you've been trying to find your way to me. A to B's done something that I hate to see. A to Z done son, I'm on a take a breathe. Breathe on a storm. Breathe on a storm.
But at some point, you come to your senses.
That's a
You're
good
leading into the
it.
next. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, there was a pain in his voice. I was gonna
Yeah.
say something, but like I didn't want to speak
I
too
feel
much
like-
over it because it was
yeah.
just like that was like the most raw, emotional part so far. That I've heard.
Yeah, it really fits. You could feel
um,
him sort of feel defeated, especially the way it's set up. Is like there's less production, there's less lyrics. It's just your puppet, like just almost like he's realizing.
Yeah, like
it.
yeah, exactly. Like I thought that was brilliant, to be honest. Like as the music kind of dropped out for the most part, and or dropped down anyway, and it was like, kind of a quieter part and very vulnerable. Like you could,
Yeah.
like I think you could really hear the pain in his voice. Like this was real, Like and I'm your puppet, you control me. I'm your puppet, I don't know me. Like that's-
Yeah.
like he's
That-
really lost.
I loved the lyric where he was I forgot exactly what it was, but he was like, "Is this your free will or mine?"
Yeah,
That was a great lyric.
that was a really great line too.
And
Yeah,
actually,
I
the
thought
beat
that-
like sort of stops for a bit. Like it gives you time because it's like changing, so it gives you time to like think about that line.
yeah, that's a great line. Yeah, there's a lot of good
'Cause you
ones.
could, you could see this character of his that he's created, Igor, like this sort of like the embodiment of this unrequited love, and you could see him sort of just like self-consciously knowing by this point, like, what am I doing? Like, am I even myself right now or not? And just questioning it all.
Yeah, that's what I thought was so good. You control me, but I don't know me. Like that's just, not an uncommon thought for people in that situation. It's kind of, it's a very, very trippy and very, but real. And so I really like that part. It was just so vulnerable that,
Yeah, the
very
chorus.
different from the other parts. I mean, well,
yeah.
I mean, obviously there's all the layers and all that kind of stuff.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, but how it just dropped down and got super real, because the other parts, for the most part, were metaphorical and stuff like you're saying.
Yeah.
Which I mean, there's still elements of that here, but that whenever it got down to "I'm your puppet" part, that really got just like
He's just
that's how it feels. Like it's
saying it
just
to himself.
it's not a metaphor. This is how I feel.
It's just
I can't use a
that.
metaphor, but it is more just like.
yeah.
But you know what I mean. But it's just
very
like
raw.
yeah, this is how I feel. I have your puppet. You're the one controlling me. And then like I don't know me. Like I love that part where just he's so lost that sometimes you feel like how do I get out of this? Like I'm so lost into what the other person has a spell on you, so to speak. And I thought that
it's
was
a cool song.
really interesting.
So,
yeah.
and sort of, they all sort of lead into each other. But the next song is "What's Good."
Yeah.
cause I just get my mic on. If the cop says my name, bitch, I'm E-Cop.
It's like he's back to the anger.
Let's go, I ain't playing around. Red nose, all you niggas clown. Niggas turning it up, with shit, I'm tearing it down. Hard to believe in God when there ain't no mirrors around. What's up? Bitch, running to the rims fall. Had them niggas and the cops looking jigsaw. I done fucked around and turned into the big dog. Better get caught, bitch, I think nah. Yeah, new suit, new boots, same niggas like what? Lukewarm ass niggas always wanna talk. I'm hot, I'm heat to the core like earth. Don't touch, don't go. Niggas might get fucked. Niggas turning it up, wishing I'm turning it down. Hard to believe in God when there ain't no mirrors around. What's up? Dracula. Suck me first, I might get back at ya. Is that shit clear? Change the aperture. Ha 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 ha. I can't laugh at ya. It's that shit that make you nervous. About to go buck wild, niggas Steve Irwin. Sick of that clearing talk, I'm on my third one. Niggas talking reckless, I never heard them.
I see the light.
That car crash couldn't take me. Green hair angels all around me. No anti-why, no tears to cry. Bitch, I'm alive. That wasn't my endpoint like V-neck. I ain't have nobody to cheat on like she got. Quick nap, kick back like horse eyes shut. Loud sound, no scratch. Motherfuckers really thought I died. Hoping they could take a spot. Nigga not knowing that I'm one-on-one and they some hella killer ass niggas. And I got my eyes open now. I see the light.
I see the light. I see the light. I see the light.
I don't know what's harder, letting go or just being okay with it.
Yeah, I like that last line a lot.
Yeah.
It's this like same guy coming in too throughout all these little like intermissions and stuff.
Uh-huh.
The same voice. I don't know. I actually don't know who it is, or if it's just supposed to represent like I assume just Igor's thoughts, or like maybe a third perspective narrator. I don't know, but
yeah, yeah, that is a good one. Which is harder, letting go or just being okay with it. Yeah, a lot of interesting lines. I didn't get all of it, obviously, but that's some interesting. I thought that one part was really kind of funny though, where he said, "Hard to believe in God when there ain't no mirrors around." Like,
oh, I actually didn't even catch that, but that is pretty funny.
I was like, that's a clever line, man.
Tyler's like,
wow.
This album doesn't show it, but on a lot of his music, he's almost known for like, just like being the man, like just rapping about, like these great lines that are like funny and just show like this guy thinks he's the shit pretty much.
Yeah, okay, because I mean, because it doesn't necessarily even fit with the whole rest of the theme
really
of the song or album, but it's such a cocky line in a way, but he does make it work and make it fit.
Yeah, and if this song is the only one it could fit on, because it's like him, he's sort of back to angry and back. He's been like, I'm good on myself, like I'm fine. And I actually really like how towards the end, it's like every time it gets like rowdy again, and as if like you're getting ready to fight. And then it slows down again with like the piano, and then it'll do it again. And towards the end, the last part, it was like you could hear him like breathing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
On it as it's quiet. And I feel like I don't exactly know, but I took it as if it's like it's transitioning between him trying to calm down and just be okay with it, and then him just being angry and just being like, I'm not okay with it. I gotta, hurt you or do something.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. I mean, there's a cockiness to it, which is also kind of makes
like
sense. I think where it's like, you kind of put on a front sometimes, where it's just like, screw you. So some of the lines and some of the, the references were pretty strong on that stuff. Like, that he's kind of breaking through. He's, stopped dealing with some of that stuff. Like you're all, what was the one like the Color Line? Not no one. I'm the one. They come. Lay some Helen Keller ass. And I got my old eyes open now. I see the light, you know, like, all right, because, you know, she was
blind.
So, yeah, so it was really interesting. And then, yeah, like you said, just where it dropped down at the end and, you know, you hear the breathing and just the, just saying that one line just went all the way back to the beginning.
Was harder letting go or being okay with it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a cool one.
So, yeah, very cool.
Next song is Gone Gone / Thank You. That's what the next song is.
Oh, okay, yes. That's
it's the longest one, too, because that's why it's sort of a slash. It's basically like 2 different songs.
Okay. Let's do it.
Comparing scars before dinner. Jump off the roof into the mirror. Felt like summer to my December. I don't remember. 2, 3, go. I know my temperature was set. You finally flew south. The bird gon' need a nest. So chromatic. Go. Whether it's rain or shine, I know I'm fine for now. My love's gone. My love's gone. My love's gone. Oh, gone. Or is it just a dream that I can't seem to wake up from? My love's gone.
Nice. I wonder if he actually has like children singing in the background. Like, I mean,
That's just him as far as I know.
is it really
Yeah.
just playing with his voice or something?
Yeah. That's why, like, in a lot of his songs, it'll be like, is that still him?
Right.
Put you on some shit you never seen. Could play a couple songs that you could dance to. I hope you know she can't compete with me. Whether it's rain or shine, I know I'm fine for now. My love's gone.
Very catchy one.
Yeah, it's the most happy thing about losing love that I've ever heard.
Yeah. It's sort of one of my favorites just because it's sort of like so fun.
Wake up from. My love's gone. My love's gone. My love's gone. Keep it going. The baby that's falling off and now I'm scarred for life.
Yeah, change.
Saying the same thing, but now it's less peppy.
And keeps getting.
Ayo, it's poison in that gumbo. Emotion feel Dumbo. Ask me what my luck go. That bitch walked outside the front door. Weatherman told me it wasn't raining. My stupid ass brought umbrellas. I got a glimpse of your cloud and felt better. Now it's 90 degrees and all the tricks of my sleeve is just in sweat and delusion. Because I jet to conclusion. You got your thing, I got nothing but memories. I know your secrets, nigga. 2 different blueprints, but understood influence. You opened up early on, I thought I had a permit. We started building the bridge and turned it into a fence. Then my building got tore down all because of your new tenant. I'll just buy up some new shit. Never down with a lease. You never lived in your truth. I'm just happy I lived in it, but I finally found peace. So peace. Let me do it over.
Crushes you so.
Thank you for the love. Thank you for the joy. Will I ever wanna fall in love again?
we go.
Yeah, that was cool. Like, because like I said, it was so peppy and stuff.
Yeah.
Initially, and then it got more serious.
It was like there was 3 different parts.
Yeah, pretty much. Here's the first act, second act, third act, and then at the end it was like acceptance.
Yeah, like he's finally reached.
Thank you for your love. Thank you for the joy. But at the same time, I never want to fall in love again because your heart's so broken, like it's too fresh. You don't want to. You can't imagine loving somebody else. I did like that one line it's kind of almost a throwaway, but because I'm assuming because the other person maybe isn't true to himself, like he doesn't know if he wants to be with her, be with him, whatever. But the line is, "You never lived in your truth. I'm just happy I lived in it."
Yeah.
And that was a really interesting line, because I lived in your truth, like in a way, like you never lived in it, but I got it.
True. Yeah,
So
that's
an interesting line. But yeah, then keep it going. The band-aid's falling off, and it keeps repeating that.
The rap part had some cool lines, some funny ones too.
Yeah, he does that. He has a lot of good lines, but yeah, it's like you're dealing with it, like the band-aid's falling off, but I'm also scarred for life. So like like he's So it's an interesting song about acceptance, and it's pretty real how people would feel. But that was so actually the first half.
Yeah, and a lot going on.
Very peppy, very fun. But yeah, I like that one. That was really interesting. A lot of changes like there are in pretty much every song he does, I guess.
Yeah, and very there's also one of the more important ones for the sort of storyline going on of him finally sort of accepting where he's at.
He's accepting the pain, and that was really this whole album does certainly have a flow to it. I mean, there's
it's a clear storyline on the. I mean, not necessarily clear, but there's an obvious direction.
Right, and it's going through the the various levels that people go through
of love.
Like
sort of almost an extreme of each one sometimes, but
just like there's with death or something. I don't remember what all the levels are, but I know there's like anger and bitterness and whatever they are, and then ultimately it's acceptance, and I remember. Like I said, I remember all the levels, but it's
5
like
stages of grief. I think.
Yeah. Like he's going through all those in song,
Yeah.
So it's really interesting.
So the next one is "I Don't Love You Anymore."
Okay.
Obviously, feeding off the last song.
Yeah.
Here we go.
See, heavy feelings for you, yeah, it's no secret. You too cool for me, and I ain't trying to freeze up like the Johnsons. Nonsense, I will speak up, and you do you, I'll do me. I'll just choke the piece up. I ain't trying to keep up because I don't love you anymore. Cause I don't love you anymore. Cause I don't love you anymore. But this just might be better for us, This just might be better for us,
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Interesting how it got. It was first I was just I don't love you anymore, but then it got angrier. Just I don't love you anymore.
Yeah, it's
yelling it. It's
some weird
basically.
voices.
It's almost like trying to convince himself. But I mean, there's an anger in there, obviously.
Yeah.
because I don't love you. Cause you'd be like, I don't love you anymore. But it's, I don't love you anymore. That means there's still
Yeah,
some feelings
exactly.
going on there.
You can
Like
feel the
yeah.
residual.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought that part was really interesting. I mean, overall, I would have to say, to be honest, I probably like the song the least of ones I've heard so far.
Agree. Yeah, I think it is my least favorite on the album. It's just, I mean, I think it is like even production wise, sort of just one of the more basic ones. Not as much going on. It's also not as important for the story. So to me, it's sort of at the bottom. It's cool.
Yeah, like it's still going through the like the 5 stages of grief. It's still a part of it.
Yeah,
I mean, I get it where he's coming from and what he's saying, and so it makes sense.
It's
in
just
that
also
sense.
more like direct, like more obvious.
Yeah,
have
exactly.
much else to it,
So
to
it's
me.
not that it's bad, and it fits in with the whole
Yeah.
album. But yeah, just lyrically and musically, I wasn't into it as
Not
much
as much going on
as the other
and-
ones.
yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. So the next one, last one on the album is "Are We Still Friends," which you sort of got it from the last one. Is like, I mean, you'll hear it and you'll see, but it's like he's stuck in a cycle, because it sort of ends the album going, "Are we still friends?" Sort of inferring like he's gonna go back. He's back to that, like trying to liking this person, gonna be stuck.
Yeah, not an uncommon thing. Also, I think when you finally accept things and move on to some degree, I don't love you anymore. But then sometimes, you want to go, well, are we friends? Can we still be friends?
Exactly.
Sometimes you want to still, hey, let's just be friends. And the other person
It's like, no.
generally
I'm
doesn't want to
moved
ever
on.
see them again. Like, they want them to just
Yeah.
die and disappear off the face of the earth. So I've seen that from both angles and stuff over the years with friends and things. So all right, let's hear it.
This is a really popular one, by the way.
It was really nice.
Yeah, it's
I
really
like
nice.
this. I
It's
think
good.
that's pretty. That's smooth. I like that bass line back there too.
It's got almost like a bluesy feel. Then the production.
Are we still friends? Can we be friends? Are we still friends? We can see each other. Shake your head. Say hi. I can't stop you. I can't rock to. I've been back there and I cannot got to. Are we still friends? Can we be friends? Are we still friends? Can we be friends? Are we still 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 friends?
Don't get green skin, contact. Don't say goodbye, smell you later.
Nah, I can't. I don't wanna end the season on a
selling all things and you don't know how you fall. You made it to be your favorite, you make it your friend. Are we still friends? Are we still friends? Are we still friends?
No, it's pretty cool. Oh,
Yep. Oh, it just went on to.
Oh, okay. Kind of remind me of some. You meant it for film, but the later years of Prince, he got a little more experimental, and he would mix, stuff. I mean, he always was.
Yeah, I'm not
experimental
as
stuff.
familiar with the later.
That mixed in all kinds of jazzy stuff and feeling stuff. I was just it was pretty cool. I thought it was also interesting, like especially like on the first part. I like how he said it because you said, the very first one where he said, "Are we still friends? Can we be friends? Are we still friends? I've got to know." Like it was like answering. It was answering. I've got to. He was saying I've got to know, but at the same time, it's like he was answering it. I've got to know.
Yeah.
Like it's just
that's
like
cool.
Like no, probably like, can we be friends? No. I don't know. But actually, we must have meant it that way because he totally like paused. I've got to.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, and he even said it like just definitively.
You never know. Sometimes artists are like, "Oh, I never even intended with this."
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know, but
it is a cool.
I thought that was a cool little thing, but then it's kind of a, a jazzy, fun way of saying it. Are we still friends?
Yeah, the whole song is sort of a fun, jazzy song.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I liked it. It was a good way to end the whole album. Like he really went through all the the 5 stages of grief.
Yeah, except it's like insinuating he's like back in for another circle.
I mean, yeah, there's always that part of it. I mean, there's an acceptance element, but it's because he ends with "can't say goodbye."
He's sort of stuck.
Yeah. Because I can't say goodbye. Like it's so he's like, yeah, where do I go from here?
Exactly. Yeah, because I think there was I remember seeing before, maybe it was around when it came out, but there was like something on Twitter that a fan after listening to the album had like tweeted out that they thought the ending "Are We Still Friends" was supposed to symbolize how it just sort of repeats. And they just go back to basically like the first song, and they can't really seem to control their feelings enough to step away from it. And then Tyler, the Creator, actually hearted that comment.
Oh, really?
So a lot of fans were like, "Oh, that must be like confirmation that like he intended to be like a circle."
Yeah, I mean it makes
It's
sense, right?
definitely
Because
like, open to be.
You start off as friends,
Yeah, and then
the whole thing started with a mere hello, right? I mean,
Yeah.
so. Yeah, so you have the acceptance, and now, hey, can we be friends? You're kind of going back to the friend thing. So yeah, I can see it as a big circle. That's a good
it's a
insight.
cool.
Yeah. Very, very, very clever. Yeah, I liked it. That was really interesting.
Your first Tyler album.
Yeah, a lot of depth. I gotta say. I mean, there was besides all musically, obviously, all the layers and little things coming and going and popping in and out. And then, but depth, obviously, lyrically. Like I said, I didn't get all the lyrics, I didn't get all the references, but you get enough that you grasp it and say, oh yeah, he's really going through something here. And so many people, it's such a common thing that people go through, or you have a friend that's gone through it. Like it's going through these stages and just being so obsessed with somebody and not knowing what to do with your feelings and with yourself, and then getting angry about it, and whatever, the whole unrequited love thing. So it's that was a great musical expression, like as we said on the other, on the album of XXXTentacion, in the sense of that what do we say this, excuse me. What kind of, I'm blanking on my own way, but music is music is what feelings sound like.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You know, so same with that album, this album, like it's because it's getting out, it's expressing yourself, and well, his was all about his depression, and this is a different kind of depression, but it's it's still all about, you know, this is what music is what feelings sound like, and this is his feelings are clearly coming across here, and in like every song of what his character anyway,
Igor,
was going through, but it's, you know, I'm assuming something he must have gone through to write this piece. And so, that really comes through strongly, I think, you know, just that, his, especially for him as an artist, you know, as a singer, songwriter, producer.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
So that really comes through, and it's so impressive, and it really is, you know, the music was what feelings sound like, and then for him, clearly, like this he's pouring out his feeling, he's pouring out his heart and soul into this, it sounds like, and so now I'm glad I finally know who he is and what he does, and that is very impressive, especially to make a whole album that flows like, you know, one theme, and without making it boring either, you know, like it's just like it's one theme, and really hitting all the stages and all the feelings and the emotions and
making a good amount of them like catchy.
Yeah, it's some really catchy stuff, and then stuff where you want to listen again and like, there was some little thing there, a little thing here, and some, you know, like just these weird little things that just pop in and come and go, and then a lot of the backing vocal stuff, like not even like a feature, just somebody, you know, or just alone, you know, just some little, just some little, there's just
word or something.
Yeah, just a word here and there, or
I think
a little phrase in the background.
He's the one doing all of it, that it's easier to him. I mean, not necessarily easy for him, but it's like he's talented enough to where he can like perfectly make it his idea. Like he can translate everything in his head onto the music, because he's the one helping to produce it and write it and do the singing and rapping, so he can just put every part of it. And I feel like that's why like he can like interact with the music, like we said on Puppet. Like you can hear how he's sort of, the beat is like more relaxed, and on that part where he's like, I want to know, it's like I feel like his ideas can get across more, because he's more hands-on with everything.
Yeah, exactly. I think Puppet actually was my favorite song.
Oh, Puppet was your favorite?
I just like the raw emotion of it, and you know that it was so vulnerable when he was going through. I mean, the other ones were certainly more catchy and fun, and you know, and I don't know, that one just kind of like spoke to me for whatever reason.
Yeah, I mean they're all pretty good. I don't really know if I have a favorite. It might be I Think for me, just because I don't know, it's really catchy. They're all catchy, but that one I like the most. The chorus, like, I think I'm falling in love, and the lyrics on it are pretty good, and then the synth, because sort of the first half of the album he has more synths than the second half, and I love the heavy synths.
Yeah.
The intro for me though is also like second place. I love the intro.
That was really strong. Really, I definitely set the tone for the album.
Yeah.
In many ways.
Yeah. Production was instantly set for what you can expect.
Right. Just so much coming at you. There's like, whoa, what? And it stops and starts. There's going there, and there's layers, and there's this, and there's that. It's like, well, what the hell? And then it's like I said initially, but it's still cohesive, even though it's like all over the place. But it all pulls together. And that really set the tone for the whole album, because he did that throughout. Maybe not even as much as he did on the intro, but it all pulled together and all went in one direction, and that was really nice. I really liked it.
Yeah, cool. So, that's your first introduction. He's got a good amount more albums, because I know you like X, unfortunately. Doesn't have that many,
right? Because he died.
Unfortunately, so he doesn't have too much. Tyler is it is a good time to sort of get into Tyler, just because he's sort of at the top of the game right now. Him and Kendrick are like the two top
Oh, really?
sort of rappers.
I knew Kendrick.
Yeah,
I know his name. I still don't know that much, but
after-
I mean, but played
But
the
you
Super
know
Bowl.
about
I mean,
the
yeah.
Drake and like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, I know about the rap battle. I've heard,
You've heard the
some of his
songs
songs.
and-
Certainly the big one, the "Not Like You," and I know he was the headliner, at the
in the Grammys,
Super Bowl.
and he won the 5 Grammys. for
Yeah, and
that
he's
one.
okay. I know he won several Grammys, and
Yeah, so like he's obviously
yeah,
nobody's touching him right now.
Yeah. I know he's huge right now. Yeah, exactly. And
But yeah, Tyler is pretty much like the second biggest.
oh wow.
Especially when he actually just released an album recently, Don't Tap the Glass, and it's also a short one. It's like 25 minutes.
Oh,
It's
very
like
short.
I know it's almost an EP.
Well, we're
It's-
an EP. Yeah, exactly.
It's very short, and that one's much more of his sort of cocky style of just like saying, like, speaking his business, like, I'm the shit, and just having like harder beats. So it's not much of a theme to it. It's very much just him having fun, I think.
Yeah.
I've listened to it though. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
He has
Good
a lot of other albums like Chromacopia, which was in 2024, which is my personal favorite, and Flower Boy that also have themes to them and have storylines. So that would be cool to check those out.
Yeah,
He has some more of 'em.
sounds good. And my favorite line on the whole album though was that, "How can I believe in God if there ain't no mirror?"
Oh, really? That's a good sign, actually. I think you'll like a lot of his albums.
That's a great line.
He actually, and I think people have said this too, he's very reminiscent of Kanye, because like one really impressive production. Like when Kanye was coming out, he was like the most impressive. So for that aspect, and then a lot of the writing, they have a lot of similar lines that just make you like laugh. Like it's either cocky or whatever it is, but I did show you some Kanye songs, and there's some.
Yeah,
like,
in the car.
I don't know if you remember. There's one line on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I forgot the name, but he's like, I was eating jerk chicken. She said, "You are what you eat." I ordered the jerk. She said, "You are what you eat," and all that stuff. So he just has
That's
a bunch of
funny.
lines that just
Yeah,
make you
it's a good
laugh.
line. Okay.
And Tyler is pretty similar. So people sort of call him like the modern Kanye. Some people do.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I don't know that much of
Yeah,
Kanye either.
exactly. You don't know him much either.
So, but okay, well, very cool. No, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I'd like to hear more, another time. So yeah, I mean, whatever else he has there. So cool.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
liked it.
See you later.
Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Please leave comments. Whatever you thought about us. If you have any comments you think we can do better, please let us know. We're new to this.
Figuring it out.
It's probably pretty obvious. And also, comments about
The album and
the
what you
music
liked
and-
about it.
Yeah, let us know. And if you liked it,
Give us some more insight into anything, if you know maybe any interviews or something you watched.
Yeah, exactly. Something else to check out.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
And recommendations.
Yeah, and if you like the video, hey, like us.
Yes, that'd be helpful.
We would appreciate it. And so anyway, thanks for watching.
Thank you.